Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome back to Let's School, where we now have a shiny gold badge, which is exciting, we have people living at the school now, which is exciting, and we have our very own helicopter, which is possibly way more exciting than the other two things I just mentioned put together. However, as well as all these exciting things, we do also have a little bit of an issue going on with the boarding school students. Their learning demands are quite high, and right now some of them are not going to pass their exams, which is not ideal. So if we look at that there, we can see that these two students here, they're struggling with their humanities exams, and these two here are really struggling with their science exams. And we don't want them to fail, because that would be bad. We don't want to let them down. So we have to do something about that, which is a bit of a bother. However, there are some things we can do. We've got a great big pile of money. We've got 230,000 monies. So I think we invest some of that in upgrading the classrooms over here. So that's their classroom. That's the classroom with the estimated exam failure hat above it. Look, so we can see that that's where these struggling students are going to be learning, and we can do all sorts of upgrades in here. We can get better seats and a better podium and a better blackboard and all that kind of stuff, and maybe if we put all of those in, it might elevate the room to a facility level 5, which could increase the teaching efficiency, which might possibly just help them do a little bit better in their exams. That might be the first thing we have to try. So let's get this room upgraded, shall we? I think maybe as well, we could change the lighting. They've got this kind of old style lighting. We've got fancier new lights now. So how about we edit that room and then we get rid of those lights? And also, with the lights gone, it makes it a little bit easier to kind of change the bits and bobs in here. There's somebody already in here. Who are you? Who are you that's just been plunged into complete darkness? Okay, there is a very keen student here already. Okie doke, I was kind of hoping the room would be empty, because now I don't know if we can upgrade the desk you're at, because you're there. It's kind of in use. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, right, we'll have to try that in a bit. So job number 1... the big fancy blackboard. The only thing is, I think that one's a bit bigger, isn't it? That one is a bit bigger. Ah, right, okay, that is a little bit of a nuisance. We might have to pick the red sort of banner thing up, put that over there, and now, I think, can we upgrade that? No. Possibly because the plant is in the way. It might be because the plant is in the way, or that might be in the way. Okay, we need to move things around. Right, there we go, like that. Can we now upgrade that? No. I'm not quite sure why we can't. Maybe it's because it's in the wrong place. Hang on, what if we pick that up and put it there? There we go, right. So it's trying to upgrade it to the right-hand side. So if we do that, look, 243 out of 285. Facility level, so it's creeping up a little bit, and of course I think the lights are going to help as well. If we put the lights back in, that's going to help with the sort of score just here as well. Okay, so now a podium. Is that the lavish podium? Okay, now happily that's the same size, so if we put that in, that's up to 248, which is pretty good. And then have we got lavish desks? Okay, so at the moment they provide +5 facility score points. The lavish ones that we can put in are +7. So I think, is there a button that we can press to do them all? Can we just do them all? Is there a magic button? Oh, hang on. It says, hang on, there's a mass upgrade button. Holy molies. Okay, yeah, do that, please. Okay, that's really good. Is that a new feature? Or has that always been there? I've never noticed. I just sort of saw it down at the bottom there. Okay, that's really good. That saves a lot of time. And it's now maxed out. That is our very first Tier 5 classroom. Okay, so that is as good as it's going to be. So yeah, teaching efficiency up to 170%. Let's put some lights back in though. Don't forget about the lights. Let's go for maybe... Do you want a couple of these? Just put a couple of the large ones in. So put one there and one sort of more at the back. Hang on, can we just turn that around? So one like that. There we go. So the room is now stylish. It's well lit and the size is right. There we go. So it's maxed out. It can't be any better in terms of teaching efficiency. So tick that. So that one classroom is now done. Now I don't know what difference that's going to make. It's made a tiny bit of difference to their humanities, which is pretty good. Science, however, still struggling. Okay, so humanities we might be okay. I think as well, we could do with maybe getting the teachers doing some training. That would also be quite useful, because then if we've got really good teachers, then they're going to teach better, and it possibly increases their chance of passing the exam. So I think we need to go and have a look at that as well. The only thing is, we don't really know who teaches in here, because the teachers just come and go where they're required. We could make sure that Anne Lee is pretty good at teaching, although Anne Lee has already exceeded her sort of potential score in terms of teaching. She has potential of 35 and a teaching of 37, which is a bit of a nuisance. Possibly, maybe we swap out Anne Lee. Maybe we get rid of Anne Lee and we put somebody else in who is very good at managing, but also very good at teaching. I mean, how about Matthew Parker? How about Matthew Parker, the science teacher, who is completely, utterly wonderful at all the things? Maybe put you in. Does that help at all? I don't know if necessarily that helps that much. But, okay, right, there we go. That's something we've tried. That's one little thing we've tried. It might be worth, then, doing all the other classrooms. Because we've got the money for it. We've definitely got the money for it. And now we can just do the mass upgrade thing. That's really good. That's really, really good. You can just go, yep, I'd like to do all of those, please. Boop. And, down to 210,000. Again, that's completely fine. We'll do that podium. Okie doke. And, okay, this is a little bit of a nuisance, isn't it? Okay, that is going to have to go. Okay, this isn't really working very well in here, is it? Hang on. That thing there needs to sort of go like that. And then, oh no, that can go like that. And the bins can then go sort of side on, possibly. Oh, that was the floor tile I just turned around. They can go like that. And then pick up that thing and put that there. That'll do. They've got a window there. Do they need a window? Is that not just going to cause a bit of a distraction? I suspect maybe they're not supposed to have a window. Did they used to have a window and then it was on the outside? Why have they got a window? Okay, hang on a minute. You, window. That can go away. That's fine. We've got some money back for that. Yay. Oh, and the lights. Yeah, we'll do the lights as well. And then, the blackboard thing can also be upgraded. Okay, so like that. And then, of course, let's get the lights in. We shall have one sort of in the middle there and one a little way back. I think that's in the same place as there. Okay. Yes, that room is now also maxed out. Level 5. That's all good. Down to 206k. Okay, I mean, we could do this over time, couldn't we? We could do this over time. Oh, there's a little robot. There's a horde of robot cleaners in there. There's a great big pile of them. Okie doke. I mean, is it worth doing that to all those classrooms? Is it worth doing an upgrade there and there and there and there and there? And just getting it done nice and quick. Just swapping out the seats, getting these sort of blackboards sorted, getting the proper lights in. It might be worth doing. Because we've got a big pile of money. Let's go and do that now. Let's go and just upgrade all the classrooms. Because, we're a school after all. Hang on a minute. Hang on, there's a big hole in that wall. Let's also get rid of that just there. Yeah, I don't think we want a hole in the wall. Oh, actually, while I remember, a few people, hang on, that floor have said they think there's a crack in the wall over here. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Well done commenting, people. Yeah, sort that out, please. I think that might be it for the damage from the last earthquake we had. Which was quite some time ago now. But yeah, we're still finding a few structural flaws here and there. But there we go. I think that's everything. So, let's nip down here and just do a great big upgrading of classrooms. Right, there we go. It did take a little while to get done, but all the classrooms are now fully upgraded with all the proper desks and blackboards and podiums and everything else. The bigger blackboards have caused a little bit of an issue in a few of the classrooms, because we're quite pushed for space in our classrooms. In hindsight, we should have made these bigger. But when we started playing, these were plenty big enough. We didn't really realise all the things that we were going to unlock as time went by that we could then put into our classrooms to make them better. So I didn't really think about the size of the classrooms in the future, but we didn't really know that we'd have loads of extra things. And the blackboard size, being 4 wide now, is a bit of an issue, particularly in this classroom here and this one here. Because if you look here, if you're sat in that seat there is absolutely no way that you can see that bit of the blackboard there, because there is a great big bookcase in your face. Look at that, it's just right there, which is a little bit of an issue. But yeah, the rooms are just getting very cramped. They're getting very cramped and very busy. I'm not entirely sure it makes any difference in the game. I don't think that person sitting in that seat there learns any less than somebody in that seat there. in terms of the actual game mechanics. But yeah, in terms of what it looks like, it does look a bit silly. But I don't think we can do too much about it. There's just not that much room in the classroom. So never mind, there we go. The big result is that we have that there, of course. That classroom is fully upgraded, and now maybe that might make a little bit of a difference to the learning of the students who are struggling a bit. So let's get time ticking on, shall we, and see what we can do. Still got a huge pile of money left. Great big pile of money sort of sitting there, which is great. We could potentially use that money to buy a bit of land and then maybe just start building another wonder. We could just start building another one of the big wonders. It would be good to get some more of them in. I mean, that one is still going to take a while. 1.5 days to get this stage done. And then, of course, there's the other stage. But yes, I think as we looked at last time, by the end of this semester, by the end of the spring of year 5, that should be done. That should be completed. Has it got sort of things appearing through the top anyway? I think it has, look. These are kind of appearing. We've got, I don't know what they are. I'm not quite sure what they are, but some sort of fancy pillar type thing sticking up, which is good, so it shows they are working on it. Progress is being made, which is wonderful. But if we buy a big plot of land, I mean, what if we bought that bit there? If we bought that bit, 101,000 monies, it's really expensive to buy the land now. It's only that corner, actually. That only buys us that corner there. I was thinking of where we could put the stadium, because that would be quite a fun thing to actually get into our school, wouldn't it? The gigantic stadium would be quite fun. The only thing is, we would also have to go and buy quite a lot of sport contribution points from the other schools, because that I don't think is going to cut it at all. So that might be a bit of a problem, but it might be worth... Oh, hang on. Romance is happening. Which one is it, though? Which romance is happening? Because there's a few now. Oh, it's the classic. It's Susan and Harold. The tale as old as time. Okay, right, there we go. I have something to tell you. What is it? You know, Harold. You know what it is. You know what she's going to say. And he's doing the thing. He's going to say no. Oh, that's good. Okay. Yeah, confirm that for now. I'm sorry. I'm not ready for this yet. I understand. You clearly don't, Susan. You clearly don't. I have to go. I have homework waiting for me. Okay, goodbye. Okay. Do you know, maybe before this series wraps up, maybe that'll happen. Maybe romance will bloom between that pair and Susan will finally find happiness. But I mean, my goodness me, she's certainly persistent, if nothing else. Right, okay. We have Stacey Smith bullying Mark Dennis. There is Richard Cox is a mere 9.24 metres away. Richard Cox, come and sort this shenaniganery out. We don't want this. They're being mean and it's not nice at all. Anytime you like, Richard Cox. Richard Cox, have you abandoned us? No. Oh no, hang on. Are they there already? It's wrong to hit others. Oh, is that Richard Cox? Oh, they're there already. Sorry, I didn't see them arrive. Oh, crikey, they move very quickly. Right, okay, they're being disciplined. That's all very good. That's absolutely fine. I mean, the money will come back in pretty quick. Look, up to 270 already. We could potentially buy that bit of land and then buy that bit of land and then put the stadium in. Because I want to get all the wonders in, really, but stadium is the biggest one, and it possibly might be the most impressive. Do you know what? We're going to buy that block of land there. Thank you very much. I don't think the stadium will fit on that bit on its own. I'm fairly certain it will not. Where is it? There we go. Wonders. So the stadium, yeah, it won't fit there. It won't fit there. So we're going to need to buy another bit of land. So we're going to need to buy that bit, which is 154,000. So, yeah, we're a way off that. We're a little way off. But... I mean, we are earning money very quickly, so it should be fine. Oh, crikey. She's trying again. It's only been about 5 minutes when you last asked. Crikey, at least give him an hour break or something. Good grief. Okay, right, there we go. That's all fine. We do need to do some trips out. We do need to do some fun trips out. So how about we just get that done so somebody can go over here, the year 2s, you can go over there. And how about heading over to that one? The year 2s can head out. Yeah, that one there, class 1, 2. You can head out over there. And where's the celebrity's house? Let's send some people out to that as well. How about, I don't know, those guys. You lot go out there, please. Okay, no, there we go. Right, that's good. How are we looking over here? How is that looking now? Has that made any difference at all? Ah, okay. Hang on a second. They're fine with their humanities. They're not so great. So you've got a good memory. Ah, you haven't got a good memory. So your good memory is helping you out with your humanities exam. So you're going to pass. You're not going to pass with full marks, but that's okay. It's a tricky exam. You, though, are just a few points short. And, you're going to pass your humanities stuff absolutely fine, but the science is a little bit of an issue. Okie dokie. Right. So I think, what are we going to do with that? What are we going to do with that? Because I'm not entirely sure what else we can do. We could... Have we got things that can encourage learning in those students? We can buy stuff, can't we? What if we go all the way to the end over here? Because I bet they've got the best stuff. Offer some intriguing products. We've got Cupid's arrow. Use this to turn 2 people within its range into a couple. Oh, no. I did think, we can use that on, we can use that with Susan and Harold, but that's not really fair. That Harold said no so many times. His position is clear on this matter. I don't think we can do that. That would seem inherently wrong. That would just be a bad thing. Because, Susan would be happy with it. But Harold, he says no. He's not ready for that yet. He keeps saying that very clearly. He's not ready for that commitment. So that would be quite bad. Okay, no, we're not going to do that. Or a friendly boat. Oh, yeah, we saw this before. Or a cat egg. Okay. It's a bit weird over there. Right, that's a strange shop. What about that shop? General store, a badge of justice. Okay, I quite like the badge of justice. That sounds fun. Chicken and spinach and giant milk. There's the giant milk. Okay. So not there. That is... books. Here we go. Have we got things? Increases art. Increases humanities. Increases sport. Increases sport knowledge of all students in the area. Okay, so we want a science one of those. Right, there we go. A science question bank increases science knowledge of all students in the area for a mere 2,400 monies. We can definitely afford one of those. Is that the right thing? Do we want to be doing this kind of thing? I think maybe we go for that there, so the science question bank, and mix it with the advanced intelligence training book. That boosts the intelligence of all students in the area. So maybe we grab one of those, yes, and one of those, yes, and then also do the same for humanities as well. So creativity, art, knowledge. Right, memory is to do with humanities, isn't it? So there we go. And there you go. Humanities, knowledge. Okie doke. Right, that's all good. So I think that will do. A box of experiment kits can be handed out to students at weekly assembly. Increases science. So we've never done this before. Why don't we buy some of these? Let's buy, we've got loads of money. Buy 5 of those for 12 grand. And then where's the humanities equivalent of that? A box of pens. Okay. Are they special pens? Okay, that's a bit weird, but right. So we've got some pens and things that we can now hand out to people. Okay, but that's at the weekly assembly. Right, so where are the 2 students here that are struggling a bit? Well, the 4 students, but yeah, you're sort of okay. So whereabouts are you? Hang on a minute. How are we going to... Oh, crikeys. How are we going to find you? Right, there's got to be a better way to do this. Mary Thomas and Ryan Garcia. I can't double click on you, though. That's a bit of a bother. I can't just double click to make it do its thing. Okay, hang on. We can see all the teachers that are teaching in this classroom. Is it worth upping their... Oh, yeah, look. They're not that good at doing the teaching. We could do with sending you lot away. Oh, yeah, look. Yes, hang on. You're pretty good. Russell White's pretty good. Could we do some training for Russell White? It would take him from 48 to 53. Oh, no. He's already got 48. Oh, crikey. No, he's actually... he's quite good. 47. Oh, yeah, he's got a potential of 41. Okay. We need to send some of you lot away. Maybe Betty. Maybe send Betty away. So Betty's teaching a lot of the science, which is where the problem is here. Okay, right, Betty, you need to go away to the learning thing. So Betty and I mean, Susan Turner, there is the infamous Susan Turner. I mean, can we tell her not to teach in there? And to have the better science teachers? Can we right click? No. So we can't pick what teachers go teaching where. Okay. So really, yes, it's our two science teachers there that are sort of letting us down a bit. Change teacher. Oh. Aha, right. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Pamela Moore might be a slightly better teacher there. That's going to help quite a bit because she's very, very good. Oh, okay. Right, I see we can change the teachers around. So really, Betty is the one sort of letting the side down. Betty, you need to go and do headmaster things. That's fine. Janet Hill can come in and do all that. And then, yeah, Anne Lee, change Anne Lee to possibly Billy Hall. Because Billy Hall is now very, very good. So yeah, put Billy Hall in for a humanities teaching of 47, assigned to another class. Botherations. Okay, no, don't do that then. Change teacher. Okay, you've still got 44. Virginia Scott, you're idle. Assigned to another class. Botherations. Okay. Hang on, order it by that, please. Order it by teaching. Yeah, what about Kenneth Baker, humanities, assigned to another class? Okay. Be like that then, game. Okay, I think, is it worth one more look? So hang on, you lot, Ms. Lynn, they're all assigned to other classes. Yeah, they're the only other ones. Okay, never mind, that's fine, that's okay. Right, so if we then maybe send Anne Lee away to go and upgrade her sort of potential, and then maybe, I mean, yeah, hang on, Janet Hill, you can train up in teaching proficiency. You can definitely do that. Can we train you? Yours is really expensive. Yours is horribly expensive. Can we also train you? Yours is also very expensive. So if we send, who is it? So it's going to be Anne Lee, Russell White, Pamela Moore away on that thing, away on the training course thing. That's going to help. So hang on. Anne Lee, who was it? Anne Lee, Russell White, Pamela Moore. Let's send them away on a fun trip out. So Anne Lee, Russell White, Pamela Moore, unable to dispatch more to... Oh, we've sent the 3 dispatch teams out. Oh, botherations. Okay, right. We'll abandon that plan for now then. It looks like they're going to get to where they're going pretty quickly. So maybe as soon as that one's done, we send those other ones away. I think that might be what we have to do because, yeah, we need to get them just better at teaching. I mean, you're going to be okay now. You're going to be okay. You're nearly okay. And those two are sort of okay. They're creeping up. Their scores are creeping up. That's good, though. More training courses complete. That's a good thing. Right. Let's get everybody back into here. So everybody come back into this classroom. Right. There we go. Is everybody in? Okay, that's good. I think everybody's in. Oh, yeah, we need to get some more students in. I think we can now, can't we? Hang on. They needed... was it 10 more in here? No, so what's that? 8 more in there, and that one was 4 more. Okay, so 4 more arty students. Let's go and see what we can do with that. Oh, not quite ready yet, look. There's 3 there, but if we wait a little while, we could get them from Exhibit Plaza, from the sort of posh boarding school place. Okay, do you know what? 1 hour. Let's fly through. Oh, hang on a minute. Get some money, that's very welcome. Big piles of it now as well, which is great. I mean, that ticks up. Doesn't do anything anymore, but there we go. Never mind, yeah, that's all kind of finished. Right, let's just make sure that we tick time on, and then, yeah, we'll see what new students we can get in to get all the classes back up to 25 students apiece. Right, there we go. Let's pause time and get some more students on board. So, Exhibit Plaza, these are the boarding school ones, aren't they? Yeah, that's them, I think. So, yeah, we've got 4 of those. I'm just checking. Yeah, that is definitely those because they've got the 4-star sort of requirement thing. So I think if we get all of you in, that should be okay because the art students are not struggling to pass their exams. So if we get all of you lot in, so go to there, you can all go into fish class and that's it. That's 25 out of 25 in fish class. Ah, okay. A bit of a problem with the whole management side of things. We might need to borrow a management point from the upper level just to help keep that room ticking over. And you, Jennifer Bailey, Yeah, there we go. Right, double click on you and it takes us to you. I don't think it always used to do that. I think that might be a new thing. Can you train in management, please? You go and do that. That's going to be nice and simple. And that means you can then manage that room properly. And then, how about over here? There is some romance happening. We don't even need to go and check anymore, do we? Isn't it obvious? Yeah, what was it again? We wanted 8 people. Okay, right. So let's see what we can do with this then. So we've got, Techville. Techville are the 3. Yeah, they're the ones that come in via a helicopter, aren't they? So it's Techville and Bardsford. Yeah, there we go. Right, so we'll admit you lot and then admit you lot. These might also be ones that are going to be struggling, but this is okay. We can work on this. So they can go into frog class, which I think means we have 2 left. Yeah, 2 spots left. Let's just get some people in from Archimedesburg. You and you. There you go. So you 2 can come into frog class. Wonderful. Quick check on that. It's Anne Lee and Harold Murphy. Oh, the scandal. Don't let Susan Turner. Oh, there. Is that Susan Turner? Is that Susan Turner? Oh dear. Are we going to have a problem here? I'm fairly certain that's Susan. I don't quite know why we can't click on some people anymore. I'm fairly certain it should bring up their sort of profile or whatever, but no, it's not. It's bringing up Helen's, but not Susan's for some reason. But okay, never mind. I'm fairly certain that is Susan. She better not come round this corner. Oh, she's gone in there. Phew. Okay. Crisis averted. That's all good. Yeah, so now, which ones in here are struggling? Okay, so we've got a mixture, but really, it's the science. The science is the problem. Okay, so we need to have better sciencey stuff. I mean, we've got that thing on the wall. Is there anything else we can add into this room to give them a boost to science? Have we unlocked some new kind of science boosting things that we've not got on here yet? Let's go and have a quick look. I think the only thing that helps out in science is the trigonometry ruler, and we have that right there. Okay, so I don't know if putting another one of these in will help out anymore. So do you know what? It's worth a go, isn't it? Grab one of those, pop that on the wall. Maybe that'll double the effect of the trigonometry rulers and just help out with science a bit more. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think there's anything else we can do in terms of actually putting things into the room. So get time ticking on. Get everybody back into that classroom, please. And then we're going to deploy some books. We're going to throw the books at you, almost literally. We're going to drop books on your head. Right, all of you lot come in. It should be a full classroom. However, maybe the new students are making their way in. Yeah, here we go. So the new kids are coming in. I want to make sure all the desks are full before we start dishing out books and things. Right, they've made it to where they need to be. The square is bustling with activity. Ms. Lynn, you can do, science. Do science contribution points, please. That'll be handy. Thank you so much. Yeah, if we could just get the final seats full. There we go. I think now all of the students there. I'm not sure that student's giving this lesson their full attention. They appear to have collapsed on the desk. Michael Green, are you okay? Are you okay? Right. Where are the ones that are struggling? And what is the radius of that thing there? Crikey. Right, okay. So it doesn't cover an entire classroom of people. We might need to go and buy some more of those. It would do 2 lots, though. Okay, so we need to figure out who in here is struggling. Yeah, which ones are the ones struggling with their exams? Are we able to click on the classroom? Does it highlight them if we do it that way? So if we go like that, in fact, if we go like that, it brings that up. I don't want that up. No. No, you misunderstand what I would like to happen there, game. I want to find the students that are struggling. Okay, right. It's not going to work like that then. So Ryan Garcia... this is a bit silly, isn't it? I just want to chuck a load of books at them. Right. We might have to go and buy more of those things and then just drop them onto them. But yeah, we do have 127,000 monies. I think we're going to be okay. So where did we go to buy those? Was it there? No. Was it there? There we go. Right. IDK books. So we'll have another one of those and another one of those. In fact, we bought more than that. So there we go. We bought spares. That's fine. For next year or whatever. Okay. So now back over here we go. So plunder the headmaster's inventory. Let's go for a sciencey thing. In fact, can we find one of the people that is struggling? Can we find somebody that is struggling? because then we can see what effect this actually has on them. So yeah, keep clicking. Right, so you just there, look. Karen Wright, you are okay with humanities and you're struggling with science. So maybe we can check this out. So what's it currently going to do? I mean, what do we get from this? So if we go to here and go, okay, right, so Science Question Bank increases the science knowledge of all students in that area. So do that, and then do, that. So we've done that twice, and then we want to do the same for humanities. So use that and use that. And then we want to do, boost memory of all students in the area. Try and catch everybody like that. And then do a science one as well and go boop. Okay, so now tick time on. What's happened with that then? So are they now just better at doing the stuff? They're getting plus 10 each time, but I don't know if that's good or not. They're getting plus 1, whereas they're getting plus 10 from all their learning points. Plus 4, plus 3s. That all seems good. Plus 1s, plus 3s. Has that made any difference whatsoever? I'm not entirely convinced it has. I don't think it's made any difference at all. Botherations. Okay, that's good, Janet Hill. Well done. Good for you. They are... Yeah, although, hang on. Yeah, you're struggling for humanities. They are looking a little bit better. Like there, look. Science-wise, there is the potential that by the end of the year you might actually pass. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. So maybe if we just keep working on the teachers, for example, that could be quite good. So we need one of this sort of trips out to come back, and then we'll send the teachers who focus on that classroom out to improve their potential, and then we'll increase their teaching ability, and hopefully that will help everybody pass their exams. Maybe, possibly. I'm not entirely sure. How are we doing for money? Oh, hang on. How much was this big plot of land again? Remind me. 154,000. Okay, we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there, but we will get there in time. So move time on very quickly indeed. And oh, hang on a minute. It's it's Susan and Harold, the last ones in the school. Time to go home, you two, to your respective homes, I imagine as well. Okie doke. Right, let's get through to tomorrow. See what money we have left. Oh, it went down a great deal. Went down almost 41,000 monies because of all the rooms and the wages and everything else. But okay, right, let's see then if today we can earn enough money to buy a great big plot of land over here and also save some money to send some teachers out to improve their potential. Okay, one of the dispatch teams has done a thing. Okay, they're at the celebrity residence. Right, okay, so I think they're the arty lot, aren't they? So, I mean, we're okay for art points, so maybe do some sports stuff. Sports buff. There we go. You go and do that. That's going to be fun. So they are looking pretty good. Hopefully, this lot can come back soon because we do need to get those teachers out to the training thing because that does take a while. And then, of course, they have to get there, do the training, then come back. Then we have to train them on the actual sort of teaching stuff. So hopefully they can get that done pretty quickly. That is also a thing. What kind of show is going on? Fish class. They're the arty lot, aren't they? Art or sport. Again, do sport, do some military boxing, whatever that is, I'm not quite sure, but there we go. I mean, in terms of the other results, given that it's only the morning of day 2, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. 84 out of 150 are going to pass, and we've got, almost 4 full days of learning left, so I'm pretty happy with how it's looking for everybody else. It's just our sort of, our struggling students that we do need to help out a bit more. Right. There we go. So they've come back. We got some science contribution points and people are happy. That's all good. That ticks up by 1. And now we can send those people out. The only thing is, I can't recall who it was. Who do we need to send out again? It was Anne Lee for humanities. And then Russell White for science. And Janet Hill, was it? For science. No, she can be trained. Janet Hill can be trained. Who was it? Who are we going to send? I can't remember now. We need to send the sciencey people out. So yeah, definitely Russell White. Oh, okay. So maybe we can. Or was it you? Was it Pamela? Pamela Moore. That was it. So we've got Anne Lee, we've got Russell White, and we've got Pamela Moore. So Anne Lee, Russell White, Pamela Moore. Can we send them out over here, please? So Anne Lee, Russell White and Pamela Moore. I'm not quite sure how we can find them in here. We can't do it by alphabetical order. So there go Anne Lee, and then Russell White, and then anytime we can see Pamela Moore. Might have gone past them already. No, there we go, Pamela Moore. Okay, right, you lot, head out over there, please. I think that counts as a trip out as well. I think that does count as one of our external dispatches. So they can get to there and do some learning, and then hopefully that will get us over the pass mark for the students in here. Okay, something's happened there. Which one is that? Ah, right, okay, so there at the thing, yeah, customised training, please, 30 grand, that's absolutely fine. Right, I think what we have to do is, we could potentially buy that great big plot of land, but we only have 0.2 days left until we can begin work on the final stage of the museum construction. And that's going to cost quite a bit of money, I imagine. So, what we'll do is, we will leave that for now. Is that a dinosaur? That's a dinosaur. There's a dinosaur sticking out the roof. I mean, yeah, it's not got its skin on, its flesh, so it's sort of okay. It's not going to eat the kids. But, okay, that's a surprise. That started out as a kind of a weird lump of rock. It must actually be sort of updating as time goes by. That's quite fun. Okay, so there's going to be a dinosaur in there, or on the top or whatever. That's quite good. Romance is happening. Oh, okay, romance is finished, but it wasn't the normal culprits. Okie doke. Yeah, that's going to be done really soon. So 0.1 days. We will keep an eye on this then. Just keep watching this, because yeah, as soon as that's done, we want to kick off the next phase. So yeah, we'll keep a bit of money behind, but look at it. The money's just coming in so quickly. It's very silly. Okay, I think that was new student applications, but we don't need to worry about that because we're full at the minute. Okie doke. They've done some stuff. They did some, whatever it was. Oh, they did some military boxing, did they? And they've unlocked Konyaku Jelly. Okay, is that good? I don't know what we do with those, but okay, we've unlocked some jelly. Right, there we go. Pause time for a second. So now, that's going to cost, the final stage of the museum is going to cost 100,000 monies and 3,500 humanities contribution points. We have got that ready, but okay, that's a huge hit to the finances, but we want to get it done. Absolutely. Confirm that, please. There we go. That's going to be wonderful. So another 3 days. So yeah, on the final day of the semester, just after lunchtime, we will have that wonder completed. We probably won't get any others done, of course, because of the way the time is going to pass by, but that's okay. The big thing now, then, is going to be sorting out these over here. Can we actually get them passing their exams? That's all very good. They're going to come back. They've got cultural fruit tea. They've brought back tea. Oh, it's a glorious day. I mean, yeah, what does that mean? What does that mean? When it says it's unlocked, is that a thing that we can now sell in our stores? Can we sell that over here? Cultural fruit tea? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. It's now a thing that we can sell in the shops. But yeah, they're a bit rubbish. It doesn't really sell for very much. So we won't be doing that. But okay, there we go. That's quite good. Anything we can change over here while we're here? Bubble tea, apple pie, cone ice cream. Okay, no, that's all good as well. Right, get time ticking on. We want to get that team there sorted out because they're the teachers. And as soon as they're done, they can come back and we can send them away to do some training. That's the plan. So let's get them back home first. We do need to do it. Actually, hang on. We do need to do... Oh, romance just happened and I missed it again. We'll have some money from that. Thank you very much. Yes. We need to send some more people out to complete that goal. Let's, again, just do what we did just there. Let's just send them out to nearby places. Somebody can go just there. I don't know who went out already. The third year class can go out. You lot can go out to there. And the others can go to... What was that? Oh, that was Knowledge Garden. And that was just... What is that? Woodrow Wilkins Magnet is closed? What? That's gone? What do you mean it's gone? Hang on. It's gone all grey. Have they run out? Have they gone bankrupt? Oh no. The nice headmaster's gone. Oh, that's a bit sad. It's gone all grey, look. I didn't mean to click on that. I meant to click on that building there, but... Oh, that's terrible news. Look, it's gone all grey. Oh, that's really sad. Oh, okay. That's not great news, is it? Okay, the other year threes can go out to There, that's fine. Have another trip out to the cultural centre. I can't remember if you've been out or not, but never mind, you get some fun days out. Yay. Right, there we go. Those teachers have come back from the training place. So, okay, confirm that, pause time, and immediately send them out on some training here in the school. So, yeah, be in there, wouldn't it? So it was you. So if we click on you, training and teaching, 1,148. Do you know what? It's fine. It's okay. We can afford that. And then Russell White, you can train up in teaching as well for 2,680, but it will get your teaching proficiency up to 53, which is pretty good. And then it was you at the top there, wasn't it? Pamela Moore. So we can train you up to 63 teaching proficiency. That is pretty good. Okay, so that's looking very good. I mean, maybe, yeah, do we get Janet Hill doing some training as well? Just to improve that, that's pretty good. And then the final one could be Ms. Lynn. 48 to 53 would cost us 5,000 monies. Or do we look at getting the training of you up a little bit? Oh, that's very expensive. Okay, right, Virginia Scott. Do we send her away? Virginia Scott and Ms. Lynn. Hang on, we could send all three away. Can we send Janet Hill away? Even though she's doing some training here with us. I'm not entirely sure how that works. So what if we now sent away Virginia Scott, so Scott, Lynn and Hill. So yeah, what if we sent them away on that training course thing, just to get their skills up? Oh crikey, hang on a minute. Lynn, Scott and Hill, but I can't, it doesn't show me the surnames. Botherations. Okay, right, hang on. Who were the people that we're trying to send? Hang on a minute. There you go. It's those three. Janet Hill, Ms. Lynn and Virginia Scott. So they can all go away. They can do that. So yeah, we'll see if they can do sort of multiple. They can train in our school and also at that place as well. We'll see if that works. Right, another day rolls around. So now on the third day of the semester, which is exciting. Okay, yep, you're just sort of doing some stuff over at the theatre district. Okay, that's exciting. We might want to actually look at splashing the cash over here if we could. Because maybe not there. Where is it? There, Exhibit Plaza. Can we chuck money at you? No. We've done that already. Have we done that with you guys? Yes, we have. Have we done it with you guys? Yes. Okay, but what about the other ones over here? What about, yeah, Theatre District. We like it over there, so we'll chuck some money at you. 20 grand, that's okay. And we'll chuck some money at you. That's 30 grand. But we like Archimedesburg, so that's good. And then, it might be worth next time with the ones from, no, not there, from here. So the ones that have the very high humanities demands, it might be worth doing that look. It might be worth doing, say, a science push and a humanities push. Not quite sure what it does. And I don't know if we can find out. Can we find out? What if we just choose to do it over here? What does it do exactly? Not really sure what it does. But maybe it means they learn that particular subject better. I'm not entirely sure. Right, is that you lot? Yeah, so the teachers are there. Right, yep, 30 grand on that, please. That's all brilliant. Okie doke, right. Let's get time ticking on. And let's just check on these students over here. Nope, that's an actual student themselves. Let's pause time for a sec. How are we looking? Oh, okay. We've only got down, we're down to 4. That's pretty good. So yeah, they're going to pass their science. Oh, that's good news. They're going to pass their science. They are very close to passing their science. And these 3 not quite so close. But I think as time is going on and we're making these changes, it is having an effect, which is very good. Okay, right, get time ticking on then. Let's see if we can get that sorted out for you all. Okay, the square is bustling with activity. It's that class there. So 3, 1. Okay, so 1, are they going to be the sciencey humanities students? Russell, what? Yeah, you are. Okay, so how about you do some mental math for science points? That's good. Yeah, you go and do that. That'll be an exciting thing to do at the square. That's pretty good. So yeah, hang on. Oh, hang on. Was that more romance? No, that wasn't more romance happening. I was going to go and have a quick check to see if we built all the different kind of other rooms. I'm fairly sure that we now have one of everything. I'm pretty sure we've got one of all the things. I don't think there's anything we are lacking particularly. We might be lacking a sport thing, possibly. That's the only thing I can think of that we would be missing out on. But everything else, I am fairly sure we've got in the school. So there's nothing else for us to build that we're kind of lacking, I don't think. No, we have everything. I think somebody in the comments on one of the previous videos did say, have you got like a pottery room? Yeah, it's the sculpture studio. It's just there. Look, we have got one of those. So I think in terms of actually getting all the classrooms in, we've got everything done. So the school is kind of as good as it could potentially be, maybe. I think we could do with buying that bit of land and then just getting the... Oh, hang on, romance is happening. It's... Oh, crikey. Sorry, Harold. Oh, look, he's trying to escape. He's like, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go far, far away from everybody, hide out over here, and maybe nobody will bother me. But no, Anne Lee is now bothering him, possibly just as much as Susan Turner is. There we go. And yeah, I think then, we want to get those teachers back, but we'll get the money together to buy this for almost 155,000 monies. Oh, now it's Susan and Harold. Poor Harold. And then, yeah, we'll try and get the big stadium in. And if we could drop all the other wonders in as well, that would be brilliant. If we could just, get spaces for them. Oh, no, who's that? Anne Lee and Harold. Oh, dear. Poor Harold. Right, that's good. Training course complete. Wonderful. Just sort of accept that for now. We'll go and sort out other training a bit later on. But hopefully, as time ticks by, they should be getting a bit better at the science and the humanities and everything else. And now it's Anne Lee and Harold. Do some work, you two. Do some actual work. Good grief. So, yeah, if we get those teachers back, they can then go away on some training because the other training is finishing off. And then we'll just check what difference that's making to our students. Okay, so they're now going to come back. So if we then go back over to here, so Anne Lee, 45 now. So we should be able to then study, train. Why can't you study? Oh, they're not back. Maybe they're not back. Maybe they're not actually here just yet. They have to walk back into the building, I suppose. She says study. Oh, is the training room full? It might be the training room is full, but somebody just complete their training. So there should be a gap. No, there are two gaps. Maybe they're just not back in the building yet. Maybe they're not actually on the school grounds. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, we'll find out. I mean, that looks like they're back. Just says study. You've got training on yours. So let's up your training. So yeah, let's up your teacher ability. You can't do it either. Training for Ms. Lynn. Yep, okay, you do that. And I think we're out of spots for training, aren't we? I don't think we can do anymore. Yeah, but that's okay. Why have the others just got study on them? I'm not entirely sure why, but okay. What kind of show is going to happen over there? 3, 2. So they're the sort of arty ones. Let's go for military boxing again, just because it gives us sport contribution points, and we don't have many of those yet. Okay, there we go. That's all good. That's another thing completed. What do they get? Science points, and 26 of them are happy, which is wonderful. That's never a bad thing. Okay, Pamela Moore completes her training. Do we want to do that again, Pamela? You can have 67. Okay, that's probably worth doing then. So yeah, okay, confirm that. We get Pamela doing that. I think once that... Oh, Anne Lee, your training is done. 42 to 47. Joe, again, do that, please. Yeah, I think once that's done, once this dispatch team is done, that will complete our goal over there. And then we don't need to keep people, sending people out and about. It should be fine. So hopefully that'll tick that box, which is good because, it's good to complete all your goals and things. Romance is happening. Yep, okay. Oh, hang on. We haven't seen this for a little while. There is a cat in a box. Hello, cat in a box. The cat is so cute. Shall we keep it? Yes, absolutely. It's called Lala. Yes, we shall keep Lala the cat. Absolutely. Lala, go meet all the other cats. There are many, many cats in Cover College. You've got lots of friends to play with. So go and find the other cats and go and say hello, Lala. You're very welcome here. Okay, day 4 of the semester comes around, and I think we have got enough money to buy that plot of land. So let's go and do that. So yeah, we'll have that. Thank you very much, Ms. Lynn. You're always so happy when we buy land. It's a bit strange, but okay, that's fun. I like your enthusiasm. And now, can we get the other wonder in? I mean, at least one more. Can we get a stadium into the school? Yes, we can. I mean, it's a bit bonkers. It's a bit bonkers, this. But okay, so if we put that... Hang on. I want to put it kind of as far back as we can over there. So what if... obstacle... Oh, goodness me. Hang on. We have to go and knock down some trees. I do apologise. Apologise, nature. Sorry, but the trees are in the way and the game's getting a little bit fussy with us about trees. So that maybe those were in the way as well. I'm not sure. Right, there we go. Recouped a little bit of the money that we spent on buying the land, I suppose. Right, so back to a stadium. So, rotate it round. I feel like the back of the stadium should be over here. I mean, yeah, if we put it flush against the edge of the basketball court, that'd be okay. Because people can just walk up to it and walk around the edges and stuff. It's got its own kind of path around it. So how far back can that go? It can't go there, but I think it can go there. So we can't put it there because it's over the baseball thing. Did I say basketball or baseball just now? I meant baseball, the one with the bases and the balls. I think if we click there, we can put that in. Okay, so 40 grand, 1,500 of those. Okay, yeah, so begin work on that, please. I'm not entirely sure we'll see that completed, but do you know what? That's okay. And then, if we keep the cash pouring in, get another 40-ish grand and possibly put the, the science museum in, and then get the art one in, we could potentially have all the 4 wonders building at the same time. We won't get them all done, because that one's only 1.5 days away from completion, but at least we've kind of kicked them off. At least they've started. Oh, hang on. Have a big pile of money, thank you. That means, hang on, so we're up to 50 grand already, end of event. They get sport contribution points, very handy at the minute, thank you. And big tick on that. Right, so outing's done, don't need to worry about that again. So I think, yeah, the big stadium's going in there. So, I mean, we've got the money, hang on, quick check. Oh, it's Susan this time, okay. Right, Ms. Lynn does her training, so you can continue training. Please, that's going to be good. Yeah, we've got enough money to put the other wonder in, at least one more. So which one do we go for now? The art gallery or the science museum? I mean, the science museum would possibly benefit from going over here, but that's another 100 grand to buy that plot of land. So possibly, do we get the arty one in? The art one isn't actually that big. It's not that big. So, I mean, where do we put this? We've got sporty stuff over here. I mean, it feels a bit rubbish putting it out by the boilers. That's not very glamorous, is it? I think we put that over here. So we tuck that into that. There's going to be a bit of space in the middle there, but we can make that into a nice park or something. I don't know. They can turn that into something good. I think we put that... Oh, hang on a minute. Got to get rid of the trees. Sorry, trees. There we go. Yeah, I think we put it face... I mean, where's the front? Is there a front? I'm not entirely sure there's a front to this. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of see it being a bit like... Oh, maybe if we had it... Like, how is it going to look best? If you're coming out the back of there... Hang on, maybe like that. Because I see us coming round this corner here. So coming through the nice area with the statues, walking around the edge there, and then going to here. So possibly... If we put it so it's kind of lined up with the edge of there, that would be okay. And then we can have a little path running through. Or do we just make it a bit bigger? Just put it slightly further away. So the back of that's going to have a gap, and then a 2 path, and then a gap. Okay, so put it along there. So hang on, how are we going to do that just there as well? So path, gap, and then a thing. Right, so put it there. Absolutely, yeah, another 40 grand goes on that, but more building work underway. And yeah, I think the science one's going to have to go there. It's going to have to go just here, but we need to buy that land first. So that's another 100 grand to go on that, and then 40 more grand to actually get the science museum thing in and start the construction. So we're a little way off getting that done right now. But I mean, as we've seen, the money does fly in, so it should be okay. Maybe by the end of the day, we will have enough money to get that done. Which is just a bit daft, isn't it, really? Because we're a school, we make more money than anything else. It's a bit strange, but there we go. Nobody's complaining. We like raking in the cash. Okay, the estimated failures of that classroom has now gone up to 7. That's not very good. It was on 4 not long ago, wasn't it? How come it's crept up to 7? That's a bit naff. Yeah, we don't have that much learning left to do. There's not that much learning left. Okay, this is going to be a bit of an issue, isn't it? That's going to be a bit of an issue. I'm not quite sure what we can do. I mean, yeah, that person there is very short of passing their science exam. They're like really, really short of it. They're not even close. These are sort of close, look. They're pretty close to passing their exams. You're very near. You're teetering on the edge. But yeah, look, these are way short. I'm not entirely sure what we can do. What can we do? Bar just buy a teacher with 100 training skill or whatever. I don't really know what we can do to make things any better. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. Is it worth hiring some sort of mega teacher? A bit like Patricia Miller there, who's got 114 teaching proficiency. Really, Patricia? That's we're hiring you. You can come in and try and help out as best you can. Right, let's recruit you. We've got another science teacher on board. Maybe we've got one last sort of lesson of science, I think. So possibly, if we go to here and we say, okay, right, thank you for your service, Russell White, but no, we're going to change you for the best teacher in the entire school. So Patricia Miller, in you come. I mean, is it worth now maybe getting that other teacher in? There was another really good one. You've got 92 and a potential of 110, so you could go and do some training. Do we get Dennis Baker in, who is very good at humanities? So let's bring you in. Oh, there's another Betty. That's exciting. Right, so bring Dennis in. So then go over to here and go to there and maybe, yeah, Anne Lee. I'm really sorry, but we're going to change you for... where are we? For Dennis. So Dennis Baker can come in. So we've now got 2 teachers at the end there with 114 teaching power, which is pretty impressive. The only thing is, are they actually going to be teaching anything in this class? How do we change that? So we want, hang on a minute, Patricia to teach that. Yes, I want to assign them to all the things. The teacher is assigned to assign anyway. We demand that happens. So we've got Janet doing that. And then we want Dennis, instead of Ms. Lynn, to teach those remaining ones. Okay, so assign all of those. Assign anyway. Okay, so maybe that will make the difference. Okay, 5 crikeys. Okay, that's proving to be a bit of a bother. That's getting troublesome. Okay, right, what we'll do is, let's get through to the very end of the day. Let's fly through to the end of the day. I mean, it's fine for the minute. Oh, hang on a minute. Late night romance going on. Anne Lee and Harold Murphy. Again, it isn't going to work. Sorry, Harold. Oh, yeah, we could get some toilets in there. I thought maybe putting some loos in over there might be quite a good idea. But, okay, we don't need to do it right now. So let's get through to the end of the 4th day of spring, which means we've not got that long left on this either. We're less than 1 day away from completing our very first advanced big fancy pants wonder. And look, there's more things sticking through the top there. There's some pointy stuff and again, a bit of a dinosaur. Right, okay, after school, get this all done. Russell White training complete. That's very good. However, hang on, if that training is completing, can we train you? Yes, we can, up to 120, absolutely. That might be enough to possibly, that's 10 grand to get you up to 120. Do you know what? We've got loads of money, do it. It's possibly worth it to see. Now they're on 2 estimated fails. 2. Oh my goodness me. Okay, right. We are pushing it. We're pushing it into the final day, but that's okay. That's okay. We like a challenge. Normally, throughout pretty much the whole run, I think, really, we've not had to do much of this, sort of, managing whether students are going to pass, because generally they just pass, it just works. But now we're having to sort of work on it. And you know what? It's quite interesting. We have to put a little bit of effort in. It's making it sort of a little bit more sort of micromanaging and focused. Because we normally just let that slide. We normally do all the other bits and bobs around the school, and the teaching just sort of ticks over and works. But now we're having to put effort in. And you know what? It's okay. I quite like it. It's going to be nice and rewarding at the end when the students actually pass. It's all going to be very good. Yeah, in the minute, 139 out of 150 are expected to pass their exams, which happen at the end of the day. And you know what? I think what we'll do is, with that thing 0.7 days away from completion, and this sort of challenge over here, whether these students can pass their exams, happening at the end of the day, we will wrap things up for now, and then come back next time and see what happens. But yeah, I imagine that thing will get completed. I mean, then we'll have finished this. We will have finished Facility Victory Stage 5, which I think is the final thing. So we might sort of, air quotes, finish the game next time. I'm not entirely sure, but I would like to get the other wonders done as well. I would like to get those in. I mean, maybe we'll just run time on just really quickly and just tick these off, just carry on building them until they're done, because I'd like to see what they look like. Because they're big and fancy and impressive, and I'd like to get those in. I want to buy that plot of land and get the science museum in over there as well. That would be quite exciting. So yeah, we'll come back next time, see what happens when we build the museum over there, and then try to get these students over here passing their exams. A big challenge awaits, but you know what? That's okay. We shall rise to the challenge here at Cupboard College, and we'll find out what happens next time. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Let's School. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. This robotic arm has salmonella on it. Okay, so we've got two things that are diseased. Be warned about Tutorial Robot. He's all sort of retro and adorable. I think he wants to destroy humanity. Hungry humans, come and order some food. 74% efficiency. Oh my goodness. Wow. There he is. There's a murderous robot face.